Imagine waking up in the morning, checking your bank account and seeing that you have million sitting there. Your heart starts racing, you can't believe it, and then you realize that this isn't a dream, this is your new reality. You know that you've worked hard to get here. But it still feels surreal. You wonder how you went from having nothing to having everything you could ever want, and then you remember the 15 steps that you took. Step no yi. Believe that it's possible. If you don't believe that you can become wealthy, then why would the universe conspire to make you rich? It is important to have faith that it is possible to build wealth even when you are starting with nothing. Save money. The first step to building wealth is saving money. If you don't have any money saved up, it'll be difficult to invest and start generating income. Take the time to learn about personal finance and investing. The more knowledge you have, the better decisions you'll be able to make. There are many great books and courses available on these topics, so take advantage of them. You can also learn a lot from people you know. Talk to successful friends and family members and ask for their advice. When you say yes to everything, you're spreading yourself too thin and you're not able to focus on what's really important. This is especially important when it comes to your time. Don't be afraid to turn down invitations or requests if you feel like you don't have the time or energy to commit to them. When you say no to others, it frees up your time and energy to focus on your own goals, and that's ultimately what will lead to wealth. Start by setting aside a small amount of money each month. Taking care of your health is one of the best things you can do for yourself, period. As you grow and change, the world around you will change as well. That is why it is important to stay up to date on the latest trends and developments in your industry. If you want to stay ahead of the curve, then you need to keep learning, read books, attend seminars and talk to experts in their field. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you'll be to make sound decisions and achieve your financial goals. When you're healthy, you're able to think clearly, make better decisions and accomplish more than someone who is sick or injured. That's why it's so important to make time for exercise, healthy eating and sleep. When you take care of your body, it'll take care of you in the long run. If you're patient and consistent with your saving and investing, you will eventually reach your goals. Well, you shouldn't be. Risks are a necessary part of life. Follow the steps above and you'll be on your way to building the life you want. Thanks for watching, and if you want to be wealthy, you need to be willing to take some risks. Of course, you don't want to go out and do anything crazy. You should always think about the risks and benefits before making a decision, but don't let fear hold you back. If you want to achieve great things, you need to be willing to take some risks, and if you're ever unsure, just remember the old saying, the greatest risk is not taking any risks at all. It's important to be patient when building wealth. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. When you network with successful individuals, you'll learn from their example and pick up tips and advice that you wouldn't have otherwise. You'll also have access to opportunities that might not be available to you otherwise. So if you want to build wealth, make sure you put yourself out there and meet new people, attend industry events, join professional organizations and connect with people on LinkedIn. The more people you know, the better your chances are of finding success. And don't forget the power of giving. When you help others succeed, they'll be more likely to help you in return. So be generous with your time and resources and watch your wealth grow. Just stick with your plan and trust that the results will come. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is wealth. Even if you can only save 5美元 or 10美元, it's a start. As you get better at saving money, you can increase the amount that you're putting away, but it all starts with just 5美元 or 10美元. What does wealth mean to you? How much money do you need to feel comfortable? Invest your money. Once you've saved up a little bit of money, it's time to start investing it. The best way to grow your wealth is to invest it in assets that appreciate in value. That means that you want to invest in things like stocks, bonds and real estate. When you invest in these things, you're essentially lending money to someone else who will pay you back with interest. The interest that you earn on your investments can add up quickly, and that's how you grow your wealth. There are a lot of different investment options out there. Do your research and find what works best for you. Once you know what you're working towards, you can start to develop a plan to achieve it. Live below your means. One of the most important things that you can do if you want to build wealth is live below your means. It's easy to spend all of your money as soon as you get it. But if you want to be wealthy, you need to be able to save some of it. Try to live as frugally as possible so that you can save more money. You don't have to be cheap, but you do need to be smart with your money. Make sure you're not wasting it on things that aren't important to you. You need to be clear about your goals so that you can start taking action towards them. Increase your income. Another way to build wealth is to increase your income. If you're not bringing in a lot of money, it'll be difficult to save and invest. Look for ways to make more money in your current job or start a side hustle. There are many different ways to make money these days. You just need to get creative. Do you have a skill that you can monetize? Is there a service that you can provide? Are you good at something that other people would be willing to pay for? If so, then you can turn your hobby into a business and start making money, or maybe you can get a second job or work overtime. Whatever you do, find ways to bring in more money so that you can save and invest. Write down exactly what you want and put it somewhere where you'll see it every day. That way, you'll always be reminded of what you're working for. You have to believe that you can do it, because if you don't, then it'll never happen. Step No. Identify your financial goals. You need to track your expenses and make sure that you are not spending more than you can afford. A budget will help you identify areas where you can cut back so that you can save more money. And when you save more money, you can invest it and grow your wealth. There are many ways to make a budget. Find one that works for you and stick to it. No sign. Start with what you have. Don't wait until you have everything you need to get started. Start with what you have and make do with it. You don't need a lot of money to get started. You just need a little bit of creativity and ingenuity. There are people who became millionaires without a single penny in their bank accounts. They didn't let the fact that they were broke stop them from pursuing their dreams. Instead, they used what they had to make things work. No. Develop a budget. It's impossible to build wealth if you don't know where your money is going. Number 7. No. Educate yourself. One of the best investments you can make is in yourself. Number 8. Be patient. Building wealth takes time. Don't expect to get rich quick. Number 9. Take calculated risks. Are you afraid of taking risks? Number 10. Network with other people. One of the best ways to build wealth is to surround yourself with other wealthy people. Number 11. Learn to say no. It's important to be able to say no when you don't want to do something. No. 14. Take care of your health. And finally, number 15. Keep learning. One of the keys to building wealth is constantly learning and improving. Starting with nothing and becoming wealthy is possible. It just takes a little bit of planning, dedication, and hard work.